Welcome to Bridge the Gap, the Senior Living Podcast. You're listening to a bonus episode recorded with attendees at the VIP Ignite Experience, Dream Again. To learn more about BTG events, shows, and more, visit btgvoice.com.
We're coming in live from Bridge the Gap VIP Ignite Conference in Nashville, Tennessee.
2022, yeah.
2022.
Right.
I'm here with my friend Jeffery
Bucanin. That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough
I like
one.
it. It's a cool name.
It's very exotic.
It's almost like bacon, so
That's
I'm a
right.
fan. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
There you go.
So I'm going to guess you're an architect.
I am an architect. I'm from HPI Architecture, located in Southern California, and we specialize in assisted living and memory care communities,
Wow.
ground up facilities. Yeah,
It's a great elevator pitch. I love
it sure
that.
is. Right
Yeah.
there, 10 seconds, boom.
Where's home for you?
Home is here in Nashville, actually.
Amazing.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
So what's your go-to spot that you don't tell other people visiting?
Ooh, I don't want word to get out to people
I
that
know.
aren't locals here, but
I understand.
honestly, let's see, if I had to do it, there's a few spots on Old Hickory Lake that I really enjoy. It's off the beaten path, but great views of the water and fantastic food and fantastic drinks. Gotta go out that way.
I love it. And one of my favorite questions, if you could have a billboard anywhere to say anything, what would you want it to say?
Let's see. How about just be cool to your neighbors, man? Be cool.
Be cool? I love that. I'm going to be kind. So I am one of the Bridge the Gap ambassadors and just really excited about the movement in senior living that is, I think we're kind of coming across a passing of the old guard and
Sure.
in terms of, some of the people that have been running these companies for a really long time. And there's this more vibrant,
Very true.
vivacious group of people coming
Very
in
true.
that are, we dream big.
That's right.
Little conference
There you go.
innuendo there. And just excited to continue to try and push the industry forward, connect with like-minded individuals, and just be kind to other people.
Yeah, I love it. I've noticed the same thing. The industry is definitely changing. It's like you said, I like the word vibrant. It is good because it hasn't always been that way. I've been attending these for quite a while, and it's very exciting to see where things are going. And I think the energy that people are bringing to the industry is also contributing. Very big.
I would agree. And I think if there's one thing that we can do is just try to get the messaging of senior living out there to the general public. I think a lot of people think of the old nursing home when it's just so much beyond that. And
It is.
And there's so much. I love it because I'm on a business side, right? You can do anything and everything in this industry and have like some purpose and some soul behind it. And
I
really
agree.
I just like to hear myself talk. It sounds
It sounds
really
pretty good in this
Yeah, it
microphone.
does, yeah.
But I do agree with you. I think as a design professional, I'm always trying to push that envelope to better communities that improve the lives of the seniors and even the staff, everybody that come, and the visitors that come to visit the residents. I think design is one of those ways to better people's lives, and that's what gets me up in the morning, and that's why I'm here at this event here to connect with other people, like-minded people.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, Damon, tell me about your consulting business.
Well, thank you, Aaron. I run Seaside Senior Specialist down in South Florida. And I've been in the business for about 30 years now. And I want to give back. And so now's my time. I made a lot of good decisions in my career, made a lot of bad decisions in my career, and I want to give back.
Yeah.
So I want to ask the same question of you.
Yeah, so Trestle Hospitality Concepts is food and hospitality consulting for senior living. So, we're in a business of people serving people, and there's nothing more important than how hospitality and food takes care of our seniors. So I've been doing that for the last 20 years in senior living, and it felt like the time to not just do it for 2,000 or 3,000 residents, but let's do it for 25 or 35,000 residents.
Oh, I love that.
Let's make a difference.
So tell everyone, I already know we've had this conversation,
Yes.
but tell me how long have you been in the gig? When did you decide to take the big leap?
So we started January of 22.
You're doing a fabulous job. I love the fact the early impact you're making. You're reaching out to a lot of people. So great job. Good start.
I love it, David. Thank you. And keep up what you're doing, man. Appreciate it.
I want to thank Josh and Lucas and
Yes.
everything they did at Bridge the Gap, man. This is the best
This has been-
conference in probably a very, very long time.
Yeah, it's a very, very good conference. And we're only halfway through. Looking forward to Tonight and tomorrow. So it's going to be fun.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Take care.
Josh and Lucas here with an important update. We have amazing sponsorship opportunities here on the Bridge the Gap Network, and we're looking for 3 important businesses to reach out to us.
To amplify your brand on the Bridge the Gap Network, schedule your call with us today by clicking on the link in the show notes.
And now, back to the show.
Welcome back. This is Matt Reiners, one of the co-founders of Eversound, a company dedicated to improving quality of life for older adults by giving them the gift of sound. I'm here with my friend.
Yeah, Michael Moye, host of the 100 Club podcast, where we're doing sales and marketing, and we're doing it better. Matt, this has been a long time coming, right? I mean, we've been kind of plotting this for a long time, haven't we?
When we talk about dreams, I'm always just reflective of this being a dream where, we come on and we talk to each other and just ask questions. So, Michael, thinking about this conference, what's your dream?
That's a good question. I've been dreaming a ton, and I've been asking a lot of other people what their dreams are, and I'm just kind of curious, from a person that started their own company, what's that been like?
Yeah, I mean, when I think about that side of thing and dreaming, not to get all metaphysical on you, but I just don't want it to be a nightmare. When I talk to people about nightmares, ventriloquist dummies for me, my biggest fear, what's your biggest fear?
Yeah, my biggest fear is not having the appropriate questions to ask my, podcast guests, and that's what kind of keeps me up at night. And I'm kind of curious on what is keeping you up at night. When you started this podcast, is this what you expected it to be?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of my 2 listeners are just really proud of the content we've been putting out, being my mom and my dad and the guy who edits it. So maybe we're up to 3 now. Yeah, so, just doing big things there. What's your go-to fit, your outfit?
Yeah, my go-to is these Air Forces. I love them. Okay. The Carhartt Air Forces. Also, I have a wardrobe that consists of about 3 outfits, and so if you see me on the conference circuit, you can pretty much guarantee what's Michael going to be wearing. It's going to be this green shirt, these blue jeans, and my Carhartt. And honestly, I've been loving this vibe of this conference because you don't feel like you have to have a stick up your butt. Sorry, but it's more informal, and so we can do crazy stuff like this. And so, what's been the most fun thing about Bridge the Gap, Dream Again, Ignite experience for you?
I'd say the coolest thing about it is just connecting with other like-minded people. I think there is a really interesting opportunity on the rise here, especially in this space where I think a lot of people are being introduced to it that necessarily didn't know senior living before. I know myself, I didn't. I think you have a similar situation. But there's a new energy, vivacious, don't ask me to spell it, but it just seems like there's a movement here to kind of continue to do that. And I think there's a huge opportunity for us to continue to spread the voice and the messages and the stories from senior living to help change the narrative on aging. Balance, is there anything you've learned in your time to be more present with your family?
Yeah, so that's being in sales. It is very hard to turn on because you think about it. It's 24/7. You're always just trying to check your phone, see if there's new emails or whatever. But honestly, people can wait.
Yeah.
People can wait. So I mean, at the end of the day, your family is the most important thing that you could ever possibly think about. So for me, it's Jesus, my family, my work, and everything. Hopefully, just runs through that line of order. But it's tough, but it's definitely achievable. Especially because I wrote this down earlier. Just put down my phone, man. Just put down my phone. Well, this has been a great episode of the 100 Club podcast. I'm Michael.
This has been a great episode of the All Ears podcast with Matthew, and thanks so much for our guests for coming on today.
Thanks for listening to Bridge the Gap podcast with Josh and Lucas. Connect with the BTG Network team and use your voice to influence the industry at btgvoice.com.